Hello friends, good morning. I hope you are healthy, fit and fine at home. The situation outside here in India, all over the world is very worst and we are going through a very bad situation. But does it mean our education should stop? No, not at all. We should continue it. Students, teachers, all should be involved in it. The process of education, teaching and learning should be continuous. Today, I have come with this video for the purpose of memorization, because many students have a question that whatever we study, we cannot memorize it or we cannot remember it for a longer time. Once we study after some time, after 1 day, 2 days, sometimes after 2 hours, we forget it. Now this is a very serious and common problem with many students. Why I am calling it common? Because 90% students are facing this. Now 10% students' memory is very good. They have good concentration. They can recall very easily whatever they study. The question is, if those 10% students can do it, it means all 100% students can do it, isn't it? So that is the topic for today. Why we can't recall everything what we have studied. So today I am going to discuss this topic in 3 sections. Number 1 is, what is the process of memorization? Means whatever we study, how to retain it for a longer time, and what is the process of how do we study. Second topic is, why do we forget whatever we studied? Why do we get it lost after some 2 hours, after 1 day, 2 day, sometimes at a very important moment of examination? And third section is, what are the techniques to make our knowledge retain for a longer time? We call it a long-term memory, right? So these are the 3 sections of today's topic of memory or recalling or retaining the knowledge. So first section, I told you what is the process of study, what is the process of memorizing the things. See, whenever we study with the help of our senses, our 5 senses. So our sense organs like eyes, ears, nose, tongue and our skin. And these sensory organs are, for example, with the eyes we see the things, so that is called a sight. With our ears we listen, so we call it auditory, isn't it? With our nose we smell the things. With our tongue we taste the things, and with our skin we touch the things. So these 5 important sensory organs help us to understand the things, isn't it? So yes, it is possible that out of these 5 sensory organs, somebody's particular organ may be more stronger. For example, blind people, they can't see, as most of the normal people read with the help of eyes. Our 70-60% knowledge gaining process is through reading with the help of eyes. But what about blind people? They can't see, so they use their organ of touching, braille script. They touch it, they read it, they understand it, and then they recall it, they remember it. So our 5 sensory organs are very important to study any topic. So once we study with the help of this sensory organ, for example, you read with the help of eyes, you listen any lecture with the help of your ear, you watched any video, in that 2 organs are functioning, eyes as well as ears. So that's a very good process. Now after studying, how you store it in your brain, that is very important, because storing in brain is not the same process for every student. That may vary. So how do we store the knowledge in our brain? So there is one process called making the graphs. Whatever knowledge we store in brain, it gets stored in the form of graphs. Now how are these graphs? Are these graphs darker graphs, lighter graphs, or very unclear graphs? Now yes, these three types of graphs are very important to understand. Suppose the graphs in your brain are darker, it means you studied it with great interest and now you are going to recall it very easily, right? But suppose that graph is very fainter one, it's very lighter one, it means you are going to recall only few things, not all the things. And suppose graph is very unclear, means you studied it without any interest and you are not going to recall it anymore, isn't it? So the thing is how to make our graph darker, isn't it? So this is the process of studying. We study something with the help of our sensory organs, then we try to store it in our brain and we store in the forms of graphs. So if the graph is darker, it means we have studied with interest and now you are going to recall it very easily. So that is the first process, how we study, how we memorize the thing, how we recall the thing, how we store it in our brain. Now second thing is, after studying, after doing so much hard work, why do we forget the things? So simple answer for this thing is, we don't study with interest. We don't concentrate while studying. If you are not taking interest, whatever you are studying, how you are going to store it in your brain? Naturally, that will be your very faint graph or unclear graph. There won't be any dark graph, isn't it? So this is very important thing, I feel. Now, so why do we forget? Because we don't indulge with great interest in that topic. We don't take interest and we don't concentrate upon it. That is more important. So thing is, how to create the interest? This is very important. See, try to understand, there is a science that our brain can be active continuously for only 12 minutes. It cannot be active for continuous 1 hour, 2 hours and for a whole day. It's 12 minutes only. So what to do? Divide our topics, our study material into small bits, small fragments. So suppose you are taking any chapter in science 2, the hereditary. So divide some points into that. 12 minutes you will study first point, then after that you try to revise it, take a break, then again start second topic. So in 12 or 20 minutes, if you are dividing the topics now, so that will be very helpful to understand it properly and to make our dark graph in our brain, so that it will be helpful for us to recall things very easily. Now the last topic of this, last section of this topic is, what are the techniques to recall the things easily? So there are 5-6 techniques, very simple techniques. Number 1 is revision. Vision means दूर दृष्टि, एक अच्छी दृष्टि होती है, and revision means have a new vision, नई दृष्टि, so new angle. So first time you studied, you understood in a particular way. Now second time you are going to study, you will have a new angle, नई दृष्टि से हमें देखना है उस टॉपिक को. So when we do this 2, 3 or 4 times with the new angles, there is a possibility of getting darker graph of that topic in your brain. And next time you will recall it very easily. So revision, revise, repeat the things for 2, 3, 4 times. 3, 4 times are enough, right? Now second technique is, concentration. While studying, concentration is very important. Suppose you are studying something and your mind is traveling with some other things. While reading something, while making the notes, your mind is something else. आज क्या खाना बनाया जा रहा है, मेरे पसंदीदा का डिश है क्या, मेरा भाई क्या कर रहा है, मेरी बहन क्या कर रही है, शायद वो मेरे खिलौनों को हाथ लगा रहे हैं क्या, कोई इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ ले रहे हैं क्या. अगर ऐसा ध्यान रहेगा, then you are not going to concentrate, you are not going to understand that topic properly, you are not going to have a dark graph. This is very important, isn't it? So concentration. Now you should be very true with yourself. You should trust yourself that whatever I am studying, it is very important for me, so I should not get distracted. I should be very honest with my studies, isn't it? And suppose you understand I am getting distracted, come again immediately. This is very important. There are many students, they get distracted and they get more distracted rather than coming back. So this is very important, right? Our goal of education is to get good marks. And how will get the good marks? If you recall the things properly, if you study properly. So this goal should be there always with you. If you get distracted, remind your goal that I need to score good marks. I should make my parents proud. If you recall this again and again, if you revise, if you remember this goal, you will never get distracted. You will always concentrate on your study. So 2 techniques I told you. First was revision, second was concentrate. Now third is create the images. Whenever we study, we should associate our answers with the images, isn't it? So associating our information with images is very important technique. For example, suppose there is any flow of answer is there. For example, suppose there are 5 points, then you can arrange this flow chart, isn't it? So first, second, third, fourth, isn't it? So this is very important, descending and ascending order, associating some images with answer. This will help us to recall the thing very easily. Now number 4 is mnemonics. This mnemonics is a technique where the whole answer of 1, 2, 3, 4 pages can be taken into one line. In that one line, first letter will be standing for 1 point, second letter for second point. So one line is enough to remember the answer of 2-3 pages. Now there are simple examples, like suppose the students of 4th, 5th standard, they want to recall the names of planets. So there is one mnemonics, My very educated mother just showed us 9 planets. Now this my very educated mother just showed us 9 planets. That M is for Mercury. Very ka V, Venus. Educated, E for Earth. Mother, M for Mars. My very educated mother just, J for Jupiter. Showed, S for Saturn. Us, U for Uranus. 9, N for Neptune. And planets, this P for Pluto. Now this Pluto planet is not there in our solar system, but this is the old mnemonic I told you. Now you can remove this planet word, and till 9 you can remember. So all 8 planets you can recall easily. Same thing about the rainbow colors. So Vibhagyor is the word, it stands for 9 colors. V for violet, I for indigo, then B for blue, G for green, Y for yellow, O for orange, and R for red. So these are the techniques called mnemonics, isn't it? So this was the technique number 4. Now there are some simple things like wherever you are studying, your room should be very clean. If the room is dirty, you could not concentrate on your study. This is very important. Then having a fresh clothes. If the clothes are dirty, how you are going to concentrate on the things? Then in the room you are studying, there should be bright color. There should not be dark color. If the walls are with dark color, then we are not going to concentrate. It's a kind of dampness will be created, and you are not going to feel very fresh to study. So for creating interest, these things are also very important, isn't it? So this was a small video for the purpose of creating interest and how to recall the things easily. Now you will ask me, sir, this video should be useful at the time of exam. No, this video is useful for every day, because we do the study every day and we should recall it every day, so that at the end, before the exam, it will be easier. Only we have to revise, isn't it? So I hope you like this video, you'll enjoy, you'll follow the techniques I suggested. Use this for your own development. Thank you very much.